Hey, excuse me. Welcome back to channel Y.O.B. It's Joshua Solomon. This is a official review for Candyman 2021. Um, to start off, I always start off with good, and then I go with the bad. This is a non-spoiler part of the review. Uh, so 5 good would be I love the acting in this. Everyone around. I mean, I don't remember the names of these characters, but not all of them at least. Uh, Brianna was great. Uh, Anthony, the one who's playing the lead, Yahya Abdul, I believe his name is. He's great. Um, the laundromat owner character, the actor, I forget his name. He's great. He's great in everything. Um, and those are really I mean, and for everyone else does a good job. There's no performance in here. Maybe the art director guy, I think, was I actually the art director is not that good. Just saying. So for the most part, acting is great. That's one. Two, the music is fucking beautiful. I love the music in this movie. I love the soundtrack in this movie. It's just I might just end up just listening to the soundtrack and just drive around. And I think it's just the soundtrack is great. I thought the trailer scared me when they were doing a say my name, and I was like, no, I don't want Tyler Perry R&B music in this. Can we just have like regular scary music? Thank goodness the whole movie has scary music and it's not no one's playlist. This director is great. I believe her name is Nia. Her first name. She just got made history as being the first African American woman to get #1 film in the box office, a horror film in box office, which is great. This is like one of the best horror films I've seen in a long time. This is just a beautiful looking film. Uh, so yeah, music's great. Third, the cinematography, like I said earlier, is just gorgeous. I love the cinematography. It's gorgeous. I just love how this movie looks. The beginning shot is honestly the beginning shot looking at the skyscrapers and it mixed with the music is the main reason I really wanted to come back to see this movie again. That's like my favorite shot in the whole movie. It's just the title sequence in the beginning. The credits in the beginning, I mean, where you're just looking at the sky and the mute with the music is just so fucking beautiful. Um, so yeah, the cinematography. Fourth would be um the writing is good. I think they're building up a good foundation. This is a spiritual reboot because it's kind of a sequel, so I think they're doing good with that. Um, Five would be what else? Uh, I love the creativity, just the ideals, the different the transitions of shots, just the directing. Directing of this is great. I'm really excited to see this director what she does, and Miss Marvel. That's her next movie. She's making Miss Marvel, for the Marvel MCU movies, and I'm really excited to see what she does. So 5 bad, if I could find any. Um, the ending is a tad bit rushed. It's just it's a little messy at the ending. It could have been touched up a little more. Um, uh, hmm, Jokes don't land for me. I think it's not a crazy amount of jokes. I get whereas I hate it, but it's a tad bit too much, and some of them don't fit in certain timing. Like after people get killed, it's like sometimes I know this, but you don't. It's just too often, and it's just a little less jokes. And you need jokes, and I'm glad it stuck with certain characters. It wasn't like jokes for everybody. Not like it wasn't like every character was a comedy. It's not like Last Jedi. It's just which I like is written where certain people are the comic humor, the comic relief, and that so but it's still just tad bit a little too jokey sometimes. Um, I think that was three. Of maybe if I anyway four. Um, hmm. I think that's all it really. Those are all the only bad things. Um, yeah. So yeah. So that's it. So if you guys, I highly recommend you guys go see this movie. This movie for me is a 9.5 out of 10. Um, and yeah, I really like this movie. Um, go out and check it out. Before you see my spoiler uh section of this video. If you're leaving, may the force be with you. Now to spoilers. Spoilers. I don't know how really. I'm not gonna point anything out, but I'll probably say the highlights of the movie for me. The intro scene is great. I love this. The skyscraper scene is really cool. Um, uh, like what else? I like the shots, like the the scene with the kids in the high school and they got killed. I like that because of how it was, it was it was like they didn't show you gratuitous violence. They didn't show you like them getting like ripped apart, but it felt more like sickening and more like like creepy because you couldn't see because it left it up to your imagination. I love how they use sound. That's another thing I forgot to mention is the sound, just like the like the this is sound, not just the music. It's just the voice effects. You know, I mean not the voice effects, the sound effects. You know, and it's just the way it's done is so good because it's just you could hear like even how he's in Anthony's in an elevator and you hear the Candyman like grinding the hook on the glass. You hear like it's like cracking the glass like and just the way it sounds is just it makes it's just and even how we're doing the girls in the bathroom and like it cuts to the girl's throat. You can hear like it ripping the throat, and so it's just like it's just the sounds are so good. The high the bathroom scene was great. I like the acting between Anthony and the laundromat guy. The scenes where he's talking. I think the actor played the laundromat owner was really good. I think he every scene he was in was pretty good. The ending scene was a highlight. Well, before the ending scene, like in a church, with Anthony fully transforming when he saws off his arm, that was a really good scene. I enjoyed that. Um, the art gallery scene, killer scene was great. You know, just the way they did the reflection and like it was really clever. Um, there's a lot of scenes in here that I've liked, and I'm probably missing some stuff I liked. But yeah, the scene that I was saying the ending is bad is because uh the it's just like it's rushed in the way he's laying down and the cops come in and shoot him. But after seeing it a second time, I kind of accepted it. Um, but it still could have been. It's just a little too rushed in. But I teared up still at the end. Now when I was more prepared for it, because now I understand what they're going for. It was just surprising the first time watching it because I was like, this is kind of rushed. But I understand what they're trying to go for now, and hopefully we get a sequel where it's kind of like he turns into like a cult, and and bonus things I've noticed. Um, Anthony was seen by the cops not through a reflection, so it shows that now he's like Candyman gets to basically inhabit a body now where people could see him without seeing without seeing him. You know, and I mean, sorry, I just got a message and I was just spacing out. But yeah, cops could see him now, and he doesn't need to be in a reflection. So that's interesting, and I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do next. And I hope that Yahya Abdul comes back for the Candyman role. As played Anthony again. I really like to see that, and yeah, so that was really cool. And then I swear I like how they made it like it's pretty much, to me, the story is pretty much telling us, African Americans, you know, and it's cool that it's written by African Americans, directed by African Americans. Um, it's pretty much a warning saying like, don't forget your past and don't forget the traumas that your people have experienced. And it's cool how the artist, through his art, it's pretty much he's like, it's a curse. I think, and that shows you, like, I think that shows you what great art is like, almost be a great artist is a curse, because you see life for what it really is. You see the ugliness, you see, because you see the details, and I think it could be looked at as a metaphor for an artist kind of like realizing his roots and his history, and seeing it through art, and realize like, this is not just art. This is real. We're still experiencing this shit. They're still experiencing cops killing black people. We're still experiencing racism in this country. And it's just that and just God only knows the foul, horrible, horrendous things that's happened to African Americans throughout history. And it's just like that, and I think it really highlights that with the writing, which I really like. So honestly, I'm gonna probably boost this up to a 10 out of 10. I had a great time. I think I'm actually going to give this, on my spoiler review, a 10 out of 10. Candyman is a 10 out of 10. I highly enjoyed it. I recommend you all go see it. Support this director. She's a great director. I am proud of her for getting recognition and making history. She totally deserved it. This film was a masterpiece, in my opinion. I 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Um, I hope there's a sequel. Um, If you stay this long, you obviously like this. Please like, it helps the video with the algorithm on YouTube, and share with your friends, and comment if you've seen it and you don't like it, and if you do like it, and subscribe to see any other videos I release. Thank you guys. I appreciate you as always. May the force be with you. Peace.